Hello, guys, and welcome to another special episode of Football Obsession / Obsession Special. Today I'm with Fabrizio Romano. How are you, Fabrizio?
Hello, mate. I'm good. Thank you again for the invitation and ready to answer your questions.
No problem, and thank you for coming on. So we've just got a few questions from football all around the world today, including Manchester United, including Erling Haaland, including Kylian Mbappe. So the first question is, what's the situation between Manchester United and a permanent manager? Are they looking for a permanent manager currently, or will the talks begin soon?
Yes, it is something that they will do, of course, but not now, from what I'm told, not in January or not in the coming weeks. It's going to take some time because, of course, now they want to respect Ralf Ragnick and his work as interim manager. They want to decide about the new manager also together with him. So it's going to take some time. I'm sure that March, April will be the right moment to understand what they will do for the new permanent manager, who will be the new face of the project. Is something really important for Man United because after many complicated years, they need something clear on the new manager. They need a new clear project, and this is why I'm sure that it's going to take some time. But then at the end, they will make a decision, of course, before the summer.
Thank you for answering that. It's very interesting because I personally prefer Eric Ten Hag to Mauricio Pochettino, and a lot of people have different opinions on that. So there's a lot of talk going around at the moment about Dennis Zakaria, and Manchester United signing him for £6 million or €6 million. Is this anything that is advanced, or are Man United likely to sign any midfielder this January?
No, the moment is not advanced as of today. Then let's see in the final weeks of the transfer window if Man United will change their mind. But as of now, in this moment, Man United have made no proposal to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Today, also the sport director of Borussia said in public that they have not received any proposal, and this is the truth because they have not received any offer from Man United at the moment. It's true that the player is available on the market because he's out of contract in June. So if Borussia Mönchengladbach can make some money with him in January, they would be happy to do it. So this is the position from the club. But as of now, from a United, still no proposal. It's true that Ralf Ragnick, he knows German football so well, and Zakaria is one of the most interesting midfielders in Bundesliga since years. So he knows Zakaria so well, he appreciates him. They had contacts with his agents at the beginning of December. So it's true that something is appreciated by Man United for Zakaria, but at the moment is not an advanced negotiation or there is no proposal.
Okay, thank you for answering that. There was also a player that Manchester United were linked with yesterday in Tariq Lamptey, and he is personally one of my dream signings for Manchester United. Is there anything in that? Is there any truth in that?
I think for January is not an easy one. I think for January he's better to stay at Brighton. This is the plan, and then maybe in the summer the situation will change. We also had rumors about Tottenham, but at the moment the player is happy at Brighton, and maybe he knows that leaving in the summer is giving some opportunities to him also to consider many proposals. So at the moment the situation is still quiet, also because I'm told that Man United are happy with Diogo Dalot performances. Let's see what happens with Wan-Bissaka, but of course he's staying at the club. So I'm not so sure that Man United will do any signing in that position for the right back in January. Maybe for the summer will be considered, but for January is something that I still see as quiet as of now.
Okay, thank you for answering that. And a player who is constantly linked to Real Madrid is Kylian Mbappe. Is it likely that he stays at Paris Saint-Germain from what you're hearing, or is it likely that he goes to Real Madrid in the summer? What's going on with Kylian Mbappe?
No, in January, he's 100% staying where he is in Paris. In the summer, is in open situation. Is in open situation with Real Madrid pushing and pushing and pushing. So, from what I told, Real Madrid are absolutely working to sign Kylian Mbappe as free agent, and the plan is to sign Kylian Mbappe as free agent. At the moment, the contract is not signed yet, so on this kind of situation, we need to wait till the player signs the contract because Paris Saint-Germain are really strong on financial point of view, so they will try till the last day to convince Kylian Mbappe to change his mind to sign a new contract, and they will try and try again. But as of now, the situation with Real Madrid is clear. They're working to sign him. So Real Madrid are pushing, and I'm sure that they will continue in the coming weeks.
Okay, on to another top forward across the world in Erling Haaland. Now, many top clubs are interested in him, as we would know, and he's a top player. Is there any truth in him going to Real Madrid, or where is his most likely destination at this point?
Yes, talking about Erling Haaland, it's important to clarify that every single week it seems in the rumors that he's going in any club. So it seems like Real Madrid one week, then it seems Barcelona, then it seems Man City. The truth is that all these clubs are interested in Haaland, so they're having contacts with these agents. with his father, with people into his team. And so Real Madrid, yes, but also Barcelona, also Manchester City. Many clubs are in the race for Erling Haaland, and the situation is absolutely open, because from what I'm told, Haaland will not decide in January. Will not decide now. It's going to take time to see where he wants to play. It's going to be, I think, like March, April, May, not before, because the player is not planning to decide just for money. If you decide just for money, okay, maybe you can decide in January or in February. But Holland wants to understand about the technical project, who will be the manager of these clubs, what will be the project around this manager, what they want to do with him. So it's going to be a long negotiation. It's not an easy one. For sure, Real Madrid are interested in Erling Haaland, but at the moment, nothing has been agreed yet. So it's absolutely an open situation. Man City will be in the race. Other clubs will be in the race. And there is a release clause, but there are also money to be paid to, of course, Erling Haaland, so a huge salary. And we have to understand what Borussia Dortmund will decide together with the player, if they will try to keep him at the club or if he will 100% leave. In the coming days, this will be clear. But to know the new club of Erling Haaland is going to take some time.
Okay, thank you for answering that. And we'll go back to Manchester United and Paul Pogba, who we're constantly hearing about his contract talks. What is the latest on the Paul Pogba situation?
Wait is the only one. I know that my United fans in September are asking me what happens, and I always say nothing will be decided before the final weeks of the season. Makes no sense for Pogba to decide right now. His agent Raiola is always working like this, so I'm sure that Pogba will decide whether staying at Man United or leave the club only at the end of the season, when he will know who will be the new manager of Man United, or if Rangnick will stay, what will be Man United project. So on Pogba's side, it's time to decide at the right moment and not now. But also for clubs interested in him, it makes sense for him to wait to see, for example, who will be the new manager of Paris Saint-Germain, what happens in Real Madrid. There are many things to clarify before deciding on his future. So Pogba has not decided. Everything is absolutely open also with Manchester United. And so it's going to take time. I'm sure in this case, it's not even March. I'm sure that will be like April or May.
Okay, so when we go into the summer with Manchester United, what are the plans for the summer? Because we're hearing about a midfielder, we're hearing about a right back slightly, but we're not hearing much in many players. We're just hearing many different players linked. What is the plan for Manchester United summer ins and outgoings?
The plan is with the manager. So to do this kind of plan, you meet with the new manager and you decide. So knowing in January what happens in the summer, I don't want to say anything false or not true, because in this moment, with no manager decided for a new project, you can't know what they want to do. And the manager is always deciding everything on these kind of things, everything for the project. So my expectation for sure is that they will go for a central midfielder, because they need a player in that position. And this is what they wanted to do also last summer. Midfielder is a position that they want to cover. They had in their list Camavinga, that then joined Real Madrid, Saul, who joined Chelsea. So they had many opportunities on the market, but then they decided to spend that money on Cristiano Ronaldo, because it was a big chance on the market and they wanted to bring Cristiano back to Old Trafford. Now I expect Man United to move on the midfielder for summer 2022, if it's not going to be this January, but I think it's going to be difficult. So I would say central midfielder, defensive midfielder as priority. And then for the other positions, it depends on the manager, because you can find a manager that maybe is not happy with the defense, or maybe is not happy with some attacking players. So you need to wait. You need to wait, because I know it's not easy, and Man United fans are already thinking to the next season. But at the same point, the manager is the one who decides. And I think it's really important for Man United to follow the manager in their decision. So also when Ole was the manager, they had a meeting like end of April, beginning of May, to decide together on new signings, what kind of player he wanted, what player he wanted out. So it was taking some time. I'm sure that this year is going to be even longer, because you need a new manager, you need a new face, you need a new project. Something new is going to start at Old Trafford. And so midfielder, yes, but for the other positions, we need to wait.
Okay, and we'll move across in the Premier League to Chelsea. Now, there's a lot of talk about Antonio Rudiger, and I personally think he's a great player. What is the latest on his contract updates?
Yes, his contract is a complicated situation for Chelsea, to be honest. The player would love to stay, this is clear. Antonio Rudiger is super happy with Chelsea, with London, with Thomas Tuchel, with his teammates, with the club. So Rudiger loves Chelsea. But at the same point, they have still no financial and economical agreement. So we're talking about contract, we're talking about money and salary. And Rudiger wants an important contract because he deserves. So I think it's absolutely normal that he wants a big contract, as big as incredible he's been in the last 2 years. So he wants to to have a big one. And at the moment, he has no agreement with Chelsea. So it's still complicated. Let's see if Chelsea will be able to change his mind, offering a lot of money, because in this case, he will be prepared to stay. If not, Real Madrid are not yet out of the race. They have no agreement with Rudiger. So let me clarify. Someone said Rudiger is close to Real Madrid. It's not like this. It's not close. And also, we can say that Paris Saint-Germain are still in the race for Tony Rudiger. So it's absolutely an open story. But let's see what Chelsea at the end of the day will decide, because at the moment it's still an open situation. But for Rudiger, he would love to stay, but not at current conditions.
Okay, thank you for that. And Chelsea have also been linked with fullbacks. They've been linked with Theo Hernandez, Dest, and Tagliafico. What is the latest on the Chelsea signing a fullback situation?
Yes, they need someone because of the injuries they had the team. So Lucas Digne was in the list, but then he joined Aston Villa also because Chelsea only wanted a loan move and not a permanent. Now they're working, from what I'm told, again and again on Emerson Palmieri to come back from Lyon loan, because they want him back. They have no recall clause, and this is a problem because there is a negotiation with Lyon, but Lyon are not happy with Chelsea wanting him back. So they turned down two approaches from Chelsea. I'm told the name is Emerson Palmieri. Tuchel wants Emerson Palmieri, so Chelsea will try again. Let's see if they will be able to do it. Serginho Dest is a player they appreciate, but at the moment there are no contacts between Chelsea and Barcelona. It's still a quiet situation on Serginho Dest. Appreciated, yes, but nothing advanced yet. And so I'm sure that they will go for a fullback. They need a player in that position, and they will do it. But it's not an easy one, and Emerson Palmieri is still the priority. Let's see if Lyon will change their position, if they can find a replacement for Emerson Palmieri, and how much Chelsea are prepared to pay to have him back.
Okay, so we'll move on but to my favourite player in world football currently, and that's Marcus Rashford. Now, there was talk of him a few days ago feeling unhappy with his contract, and there was a dilemma with his contract. Is there any truth in that? I know he's got a dip in form.
No, it's not, I'm told that it's not about being unhappy. Is that is normal. At some point, you need to negotiate a new contract with players because all your top players are earning a lot of money. So it's normal that you have your budget. But at the same point, some players need to be rewarded with the correct contract. So this is what is going to happen with Rashford. They will have meetings to discuss a new deal for him. This is what is going to happen with Bruno Fernandes, because also for Bruno, Man United want to extend his contract, and so to negotiate and to find a way for Bruno to extend his contract. So I think it's not a complicated situation with Rashford. It's simply something that they know that they have to do, to meet with Rashford, to meet with his agent, and to offer him an important contract. It's going to take some time. It's not something fast, so we have to wait a bit. But I'm sure that Rashford is not a complicated situation because he loves the club. So it's not about being unhappy. It's about discussing a new contract. It is always something important when we're talking about top club and top players, so it's absolutely normal.
Okay, thank you for that. And I've got a question that isn't related to specific transfers, to specific news in the sense, but it is, what would your dream transfer be?
For which club you mean?
For any club, let's say, I know you support
Mm.
Watford, so let's say Watford, for example. Just any unrealistic transfer it could
Oh,
be.
there is a player that I love that I really hope to see on the market soon. That is Renato Sanchez from Lille, because I'm sure that
Okay.
this boy is amazing. This boy is really amazing. He's a fantastic midfielder. He needs another chance after the opportunities he had with Bayern and with Swansea. It was not working, but he was super young. He had some
Yeah.
problems. Now I see him ready to do the next step and to go to top clubs. So with all respect to Lille, but I hope that Renato Sanchez will be soon in top level club, because I'm sure that he's the midfielder of the future. So
Yeah.
Watford would be a dream, but I'm sure that it's impossible. But I hope to see Renato in the top club in the coming months, because he deserves.
He could come to Man United, hopefully.
That
I'm
would
not
be
sure
good.
if you know, but I do support Manchester United.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just want to say thank you for you to you for coming on here, and thank you for you just for the invitation and for coming on and everything that you show me support with.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a super pleasure, and see you soon. Thank you again for the
See you
invitation.
later. Thank you. See you later. Have a good day. I will email you soon as well.
Bye. Thank you, my
Bye.
friend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. There's the interview with Fabrizio Romano done. I massively enjoyed that. And if you are new here, make sure you drop a subscription. We'll just speak about some of the things we spoke about. Now, the Marcus Rashford contract story, as you guys know, he's my favourite player in world football. I absolutely love him. It scared me the other day. I was there, sat there, and I was scared. I really can't cope with this man leaving Manchester United ever. I've said it several times on several videos. I love Marcus Rashford. He's having a dip in form, absolutely having a dip in form, and he doesn't look happy. He's not smiled in months. However, I will never lose faith in Marcus Rashford. Never. I believe getting 20 plus goals for 2 seasons on the run whilst being injured and helping people like me and young people that are struggling financially in the UK and inspiring millions worldwide. He is an absolute inspiration. He's an absolute inspiration. And he is part of what Manchester United's about, the inspiration, the great youth players, that sort of player. And you've got Mbappe. Like Real Madrid are pushing to sign Kylian Mbappe on as a free agent in the summer. I think that was inevitable, but I wanted to make sure. And then you've got Haaland. Now, Haaland with me is an interesting one. I absolutely love the player, but there's a few reasons why I can't see him coming to United personally, and I'm not sure that I'd want him at United. Because wouldn't want him at United because of his agent Mino Raiola. We've had trouble with Paul Pogba in the media and his contract's trouble and things like that. We've had trouble like that, and Mino Raiola is difficult to deal with. Erling Haaland is a top player though, top player, absolutely unbelievable. Would I take him? I definitely would take him. But if you're asking me now, would I buy him as a priority? No, I would buy a holding midfielder. And that holding midfielder would be Yves Bissouma, which looks like he's going to Aston Villa, or Aston Villa at least pushing to sign him. That's not great. They're making some good signings, Aston Villa. Fabrizio Romano's dream transfer would be Renato Sanchez to Watford. Now, that's a great one because Renato Sanchez has just won the league with Lille last season, and he's doing very well there. And then you've got Manchester United, more Manchester United news. You've got Marcus Rashford again. He's happy there, but you've also got the club are happy with Diogo Dalot. Now, if you are new here, make sure you drop a subscription, and if you've got this far, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, get in touch with my Twitter. My Twitter is down below. But my dream transfer would be Tariq Lamptey to Manchester United. I absolutely love the kid. Like he's so good. He's so good. I really believe he will be on the level of the top right backs in the world in a few years if he can stay fit. However, that looks like to be a difficult one in the January transfer window, and we'll try. Hopefully, we try and do that in the summer. But the club are happy with Diogo Dalot, so you don't know what the new manager, whether that's Maurizio Pochettino, whether that's Brendan Rodgers, whether that's Erik ten Hag. I personally hope it's Erik ten Hag. Whoever that is, they're going to want to assess the squad, and they're going to want to sort of look what they need and get what they need. And speaking of the manager situation is Manchester United won't start talking to managers until February, March. Now, I personally believe that surely Ralph Rangnick, obviously he's going upstairs into the consultancy role, surely he will have a say in that. And surely after that, whilst he is having a say in that, right now he'll be looking at managers and thinking, maybe I would like to employ him at United, maybe I would like to employ him at United, etc., etc. And then you've got the Chelsea situation. Rudiger, Paris Saint-Germain is still in the race, which I didn't know about. Real Madrid, it can happen, but Rudiger loves Chelsea and he has won the Champions League there. He's done well there. He's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League, in my opinion. And he is a great player. Now we've got I've got an announcement to make, basically, and I'm going to make it on this video and on another video as well, and several videos coming up. I've got another podcast with another journalist, 50,000 followers on Monday, and that will be live streamed. This one isn't live streamed. This one is uploaded 2 hours after, 1 hour and 10 minutes after recording. Now, I'm going to start watch-alongs next month, and that is going to happen. That is a promise. That is going to happen. And it won't be any Manchester United watch-alongs, but it will be watch-alongs. I'm hoping to build my community and build this audience up and build a great community here. So if you are new here, make sure you drop a like, drop a subscription, drop a comment, follow me on my Twitter. My main social is my Twitter, FTBLOBS. It's on the red ticker that's going past. Make sure you follow me there. My message requests are open if you need to message me. Have a great day, guys. Have a great January, and I'll see you later.